Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I haven't posted for a long time. It's been, I think, since May 2021. Uh, Hi, I'm Scott Monroe. I'm also a podcast host. I'm the host of La Magicast, which is a Roma podcast, and you can follow us on the button below on social media. This is a trial run. I'm gonna try and do some YouTube videos. I haven't done it for a long time, so I'm gonna try and do some previews and reviews of Roma games up and probably to the World Cup and see how it goes then. This is gonna be quick, short, sharp, 5-10 minutes tops, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm gonna start off with doing the game tomorrow evening, which is Inter versus AS Roma at the San Siro. Both teams are struggling in Serie A a little bit. It's seventh versus sixth. Inter have really hit the skids in Serie A this season, losing 3 times to Lazio, the Milan derby in early September, and the last game before the international break away at Udinese, where they were humbled like Roma was not so long ago. Udinese actually went top for a few hours, and they've been the fairy tale story of Serie A this season. Udinese won 3-1, and Inter suffered the third defeat of the season in Serie A. They also lost to Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Roma have been a little bit too inconsistent to start the season in Serie A. They started pretty well. 3 wins from the first 4 games. I was at one of them, which was the Monza game. So Dybala scored 2, and then Roger Ibanez scored the other goal. They drew 1-1 with Juventus. Then they lost 4-0 against Udinese. Then they lost to Ludogorets 2-1 on an absolute pudding of a pitch in the heat in Bulgaria. Beat Empoli. Had to work hard for that game. Then beat HJK Helsinki in the Europa League. It all clicked in the second half after a bit of a struggle. In the first half, after Roma struggled to break down HJK Helsinki, they played basically with a back 10, like 5-5-0, and all 10 outfield players. Actually, 9 because they got someone sent off. So yeah, it was just horrible view. Not horrible, it's just frustrating. People were going mad on social media saying that it was a disaster. It wasn't. Just calm. But then they lost in that weird game against Atalanta where Roma, oh, I'm still baffled almost 2 weeks later how they lost that game. I think the XG was close to 3.3 and just couldn't finish at all. Tammy Abraham not having the best game, struggled in front of goal, missing a few clear cut chances. And then there was a couple of chances at the end with the Uzbek wonder kid, Aldor Shomorodov, missing a couple chances. But yeah, we got done like Atalanta got done twice last season, but it is what it is. They shithouse their way to a win. It's football, but I'm here to preview tomorrow's game. Um, but looking at the formation on the Gazzetta website, both teams are going with a back three. Sorry, I can't add it to the stream because I haven't graded it yet. But both teams are going to go to like with their set formation. Jose Mourinho is actually suspended for this game after his red card in the Atalanta defeat. So Inter this is the predicted lineup on Gazetta's website. Handanovic, the Tommaso Pobega lookalike, and Milan Skriniar, De Vrij, Bastoni, Dumfries, Barella, Alsani, Chanologu, Di Marco, Dzeko, Lautaro. That's because Marcelo Brozovic is actually injured and suspended. He picked up an injury in the international break, and that adds to Romelu Lukaku also being out injured. Roma, it's the 3-4-2-1. Rui Patricio, Gianluca Mancini, Chris Smalling, Roger Ibanez, Zaleski at right wing back. Over Celik, that could happen. Brian Cristante, Pellegrini, Spinazzola, and the return of Daz up front of Dybala, Abraham, and Saniolo. I am interested intrigued to see what happens tomorrow evening. Roma have struggled against the top seven, the Seven Sisters of Serie A. I think, as I said, just recording the preview pod on the Magicast, I think, memory off the top of my head, the last time Roma defeated a team in the top seven was Lazio in the derby, just before the March international break, when Tammy had a wonderful game and scored twice, and Lorenzo Pellegrini scored that free kick. I I predicted a draw on our podcast. I would love to see Roma winning, but a part of me doesn't feel like that. If they score first, I could see them winning. If they actually take their chances, as I said earlier, Inter are really struggling at the moment, and there were calls for Inzaghi to be sacked on social media. Social media can be a cesspool. Who knows what happens? Inzaghi, he's got the credentials. He did it at Lazio. It does pay me to say it, but he did well at Lazio. Did well last season against a Milan team who won the league with their last 6 games of the season. I would take a draw. As long as Roma don't embarrass themselves and play like they did last season. Remember, Inter won all 3 games they played last season. They won 3-0 at the Olimpico just before Christmas, including that crazy goal by Hakan Çalhanoğlu. They won the Coppa Italia game 2-0 in February, and then they won 3-1 at the San Siro in April. So Roma need to get something off Inter to kickstart their season. That's pretty much enough for me. I'm not going to waffle for 15-20 minutes. You can follow me as on the ticker below. I'm hoping to do a review quick video, probably Sunday. I want to say afternoon. I'm actually at a game myself on Saturday, so I'm going to miss the first 20 minutes of the game on Saturday. I'm at Swindon Northampton. I'm a Swindon season ticket holder, and we're in League Two, and we've won the last 3 games. I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. For us fans in the UK watching the game, the stupid rule 5:15 it will be started showing, because the blackout rule in the UK that's been going for a long time. So us fans in the UK will miss the first 15 or so minutes where everyone else is probably watching the game. But that's enough from me. You probably see me again on Sunday afternoon, probably probably about 4 o'clock-ish. Depends if I'm not watching one of the Serie A games during the day. But I'll leave it for me. Thank you very much for joining. I hope I haven't waffled on too much. Ciao.